Hello, my dear viewers. Welcome to this reading. This is a reading for all Scorpio, and it's for the month of January, a little bit over 2026. I hope you'll enjoy it. This is all about your work, your career, your money, everything you need to know about your finances and money. So let us begin. Let's see what the heavens and the universe have got in store for you. Now, starting with the first message, I'd like to welcome you all and thank you all for being here. My dear viewers, I wish you a very happy, prosperous 2026. May it be filled with blessings for you and your loved ones, and may it be filled with safety and protection also. We'll start with the first message. For every Scorpio, the truth. And what have we got? We've got the Philosopher's Stone, which is all about abundance and manifestation of your wishes. Powerful manifestations of your wishes and goals. This is bringing you so much success that you will be in awe, amazed at the success coming. And that is great news. Wow. And what a great beginning. Let's see further. I want to take two more messages from another deck to see what else for my dear Scorpio. We're going to be cutting twice, the truth. And we've got acceptance. Accepting a situation for what it is the only way to accept change first, because this is also about change, accepting change that's happening around you and in your life, and also to be able to have inner peace and back to your old self again, where you're calm and happy, is to accept situations. And sometimes the best way to accept is to forgive and leave it to destiny and just say, okay, everything happens for a reason. Nothing in this world happens without a reason. So everything happens for a reason is going to give you the strongest level of acceptance. So that's that one, because there are so many changes taking place. The next message, my dear Scorpio, is sanctuary. You're going to finally find a place where you can call home, where there's peace, there's harmony. It doesn't have to be a home only. It can be also your office. It could be somewhere, your work. It could be an area of your life where you really needed a lot of harmony and a lot of safety and protection and happiness, joy, contentment, and you're gonna get it all in sanctuary. You get everything. You're transcending to a higher level of happiness beyond where you are today. So that is really great news. Now what I'm going to do is take on one more message in reference to something that's been on your mind and you want some sort of guidance regarding, or some sort of an answer. The truth in the hearts of all Scorpio. What do they need to know? It says look for a sign. I guess the signs are going to be showing you. There are signs that are going to show you that which you need to know. So look for a sign. That is wonderful. That means that's all they want to let us know. All right. Moving on to the next level, which is this deck here. Two messages for every Scorpio. Let's have a look. What have we got? The first message says a new passion is igniting. Passion about something that you're doing. A new beginning that brings you a strong sense of passion, where you are going to be ignited to do something so powerful and so wonderful. And it also shows that you are ending a chapter that was very difficult, conflicting, and mental conflict is coming to an end. Victory is going to be all yours. Success and victory together. Victory and success. This is the Six of Wands. Rewards and great victories coming your way non-stop. They're going to be constant. So that is great news. Now I'm going to take from another deck. So far it's all been positive. Let's have a look. It's all good. Two messages from this deck. And there it is. Just jumped out. We have the King of Pentacles. This is someone of Earth energy, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. Someone that is quite stable, very, what's the word? Financially stable, someone very calm. This is Earth. This is someone that you might be starting something with. This could be connected to this new beginning. I'll find out when we clarify to see exactly what's going on. It could be a new beginning, a new project with someone of Earth energy, such as Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn. Let's have a look at further. And it says the Ace of Cups, one of the greatest gifts from the heavens is coming to you. This is fulfillment in every area of your life. It could be your money. This could be a big amount of money, a windfall, very easily a windfall, or a gift like hundreds of thousands, or it can be love, the beginning of the greatest love with someone wonderful. So we'll find out as I clarify. We'll get to the bottom of the truth to know exactly what's going on. Right, now, before clarifications, there are some more, so a little more information we're going to get. I'm going to take three messages from this deck for all Scorpio, the truth, and I'll be cutting just once. Okay, here we go. So what have we got? Wow, there's that earth energy again. Someone entering your life, someone hardworking, industrious, filled with ideas and hard work. They're slow, steady, but they work well. Earth energy, again, Virgo, Taurus, or Capricorn. This is very interesting. We'll find out who, but I suggest, whenever I see this, I suggest you watch your general reading for the same month to see who this is. Are they Virgo? Are they Taurus? Are they Capricorn? Who is it for the majority of you? Okay, so, and I'll investigate further. We got water energy, someone very caring, very emotional, finally getting what they want, and that could be yourself. I'll find out again if it's you or someone connected to you. And then it says here, grieving the loss of someone, grieving a loss of a situation or someone. We'll find out again as to what is the loss here. With clarification, we get to know. But there's expansion, there's movement ahead, and there is possibility of relocation. Possibility. Okay, so now what I'm going to do, grab some more information before I clarify. 2 more or 3 messages from this deck. So we go 1, and we got there are many conflicts. There's cutting corners. Maybe you're going through some hardship at this point in time, but there's going to be a breakthrough and things are going to become much better. Some of you might be losing your job, getting fired, or even resigning. There could be a situation to do with law order or something to do with law. Lawyers may be needed. This could also be careers in law or order. But there are paying cuts and there is defending. You're trying to defend yourself or defend something. There is a situation where you're fighting for your rights. Okay, so I'll just move this one up a little bit here. I'll bring this one forward here. All right, let's take on another one. 2 more. We'll see what's going on. The next one says, slowly but surely, some of you are moving for work. And progress is happening. Money is coming slowly. Steady progress is doing well. You're moving for work. Many of you will be offered something where you might be considering moving. In good time, you will see that there is a great long-term position coming your way. And the final message from this deck, let's have a look. For all Scorpio, what else? Right, it says rough patches. You're borrowing money, you're low on cash for some reason. Maybe you're in transition in regard to work, building up your career. Some of you are looking at working as healers or even working at hospice where you take care of people that are terminally ill. You know, there could be a lot of healthcare matters in your careers or considering or studying. But there is a time of no work, and that's where the difficulty is. Until you reinvent yourself and know what you want, some of you might be going for higher studies, higher education maybe, and that could be the reason why there is that time where there's a span of period of time where you'll be low on cash. Let's take on about 3-4 messages for all Scorpio to see what else you need to know in regard to work, money. So we've got 2. We're going to take 1 or 2 more. Okay, 1 more perhaps, and there's the other one. All right, let's have a look at everything here and try to understand what's going on. Right, we have career. So there is a lot happening about your career. That's what they're talking about. You could be in the process of restarting or reinventing your life to a better position or a better situation. It is going to improve, it is going to get better, and you will have stability very soon. In regard to archway is a doorway to a new opportunity, a new path, a new way of doing things, a new skill that you might be thinking about, a new business, starting something new. But the archway is also profoundly successful because you got success all over the place and rewards. This is going to be very exciting, whatever it is that you're starting right now. According to the tea leaf, it says new opportunities, possibilities, and paths opening up. Very similar to what I said. Now, the dark woman is someone with dark features that you might be working with, that you might be starting a business with, that you might be dealing with. There could be a relationship because we have the Ace of Cups. It can be the greatest gift of all, like windfall and all that. And play the lotto. I forgot to say the obvious. Play the lotto, play the lottery. Use your lucky numbers that were given, especially the ones that were given this year. But you don't play them without the other ones. So you play the 3 batches and then the other batch that came this year. All of them 4 games so that you can, and you play very small amount, continue until the day you win. Even if it takes 3 years or 5 years or 10 years, you continue until you win, only if you wish to do so. Otherwise, you can dismiss it and just play a lottery. The Ace of Cups can also be love. Some of you could be dealing with a woman, a female energy with dark features. Is that what they say here? Yeah, dealing a relationship with a woman with dark complexion or hair. Okay. Dark features. Skull. The skull is about things that are from the past. Sometimes it's about leaving the past behind. Sometimes it is about things that have stuck on, that you are festering about or worried about. Worry. There are worries. Something that you are worried that's hidden within you. You're not talking about it. This could be a hidden worry. This could be something from the past that's been lingering. It hasn't really resolved. It's still stuck in your mind. And some of you might be having headaches also with the skull. So you need to also pay attention. If there is anything that is like a headache, you make sure that you get it all checked out. The other thing is, according to the tea leaf, it says hidden secrets can harm you. Hidden secrets can harm you. Okay, that's that one. Now let's go into clarification and we can understand things better now. We're going to start with who. What is the energy of the Knight of Pentacles? Is this someone you're starting a business with? Is this someone that you're meeting? And what is their purpose in your life? Okay, very, 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 very clear what it is. Okay. Glasses on. It seems to me like we've got the Four of Pentacles, right? The Four of Pentacles is about money. Money coming to you and securing all your costs, all your problems. This is also about a lot of money, unexpected money coming your way. And this unexpected money is ground changing. This could be coming from past work that you've done. It could be coming from something owing to you by the heavens or the universe in your path and your destiny, that you are destined for this money. Sometimes it could be inheritance, could be connected to someone of earth energy, possibly. But there is a lot of security, a lot of money coming, ground changing, where it changes your life. Some of you could be selling something also, something you own. Some of you could be selling, and that's the big money that's coming. But it's ground changing. Now, this is about awakening. Finally, you're getting to awaken, to understand things on a higher level, on a spiritual level. A spiritual awakening will get rid of past conflicts, anything that has happened in the past, and transcend you to the next level. And the next level is someone new entering your life, that's for sure. Could be this dark feminine energy, dark featured. They've got features and dark features. Okay, let's have a look at the King of Pentacles and then we'll understand things a little bit better. Okay, your South Node is all about the comfort zone and not wanting to leave it, being comfortable in a place where you're okay, and then even if you're not okay, you've become accustomed to it, but it's time for it to be removed. So the heavens are going to support you. There is the fear of the new. So you're clinging to the old ways or resisting change. But that's going to change because there is something new destined. Now, if there is disharmony, there may be conflict. I saw conflict before. The Five of Wands shows there is disagreements, there are arguments, and there are harsh communications happening around you. This is where somebody could be leaving, and then there's the grieving of the loss of someone. Now, that could be in regard to someone of earth energy. Virgo, Taurus, Capricorn might be someone that might be leaving your life, somebody that might have earth energy within them. Let's have a look at the new passion, the Ace of Wands. What is beginning that is igniting? Oh, wait a minute. I left a card here. Sorry. The Ace of Wands. For all Scorpio, what is this? Okay, a reunion is happening. Someone from your past lives is coming into your life. You could be working together. You could be having a business together. It could be this person. You're starting a project together. But it is someone from your past lives. Someone that you've had... it could be even a soulmate from the past that you are going to be working well together, and you've worked in the past together. And there's the Ace of Fire. We asked about the Ace of Fire, the Ace of Wands, and this is the Ace of Wands again. It's going to be a new start where there may be new creation, there may be desire, there could be a new adventure, new job, new action, or even a new person. It's all becoming new and it's starting for you. That's magnificent. Let's take on now the next one, which is the Queen of Cups. Let's see if this is you or someone else. And what is happening? Right, it is possibly you. It says there is someone Gemini involved, someone connected to you perhaps that's got Gemini in them. Mercury is the ruler of Gemini and Virgo, so we can't just say Gemini, Virgo, someone that has Virgo and Gemini. There could be a message coming from far, there could be travel, there could be a phone call or some communications or some text news on their way that are going to make you consider traveling. That is possible, and this could be happening for you, or it could be happening for someone who is of water energy, like yourself, Scorpio, Cancer, or Pisces, that is connected to you. There is Libra here, very strong. Someone to do with Libra, they have Libra in them, I feel like it could be a water sign with Libra. They could get a message which is going to make them take a trip or travel. There is something about cause and effect. Justice is all going to be for you in every possible way. You are getting everything you deserve. What has been wrong, there have been pay cuts or any issues, justice is going to come out and give you everything you deserve. You want to make things right at the same time in regard to karma. Karma is getting all cleared. Time for balance and rewards. Preparing yourself for rewards. End of karmic chapters and justice all in your favor. Let's have a look at what just dropped out of nowhere is karmic completion. Just like I said, this is what dropped. And this is the world. This is a chapter coming, saying goodbye to a chapter of your life and transcending to high levels. Some of you are going to travel and there's a lot of fulfillment. Let's have a look at the Ace of Cups, which I love and adore. Let's have a look. Wow, 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 wow. The Ace of Cups, it is to do with an ending. Somebody is passing, somebody is leaving your life. Somebody could be just you might be separating. But it's about letting go of the past. It's about endings. The Death card is about, transformations that are so powerful. They do bring an end. And that's why you've got grieving the loss of. You will be grieving the loss of someone that might be leaving or passing. It could be either one. So then we got Jupiter. Jupiter is the planet of abundance, absolute abundance, inspiration. Some of you will be expanding your growth, your passions. There's so much adventure, new opportunities, and fortune. Fortune with Jupiter. A lot of fortune coming your way, which is magnificent. With the Ace of Cups, where is it? Here we go. The Ace of Cups and Justice together really shows to me that there is so much victory waiting for you to take place in your life. There is so much victory and so much power and so much success coming that you are going to be absolutely in awe, amazed at where you're at and where you're heading. You're heading to high levels of happiness, and this happiness is going to be fulfillment in every area of your life. It's going to bring you that fulfillment in every area. So now we're going to look at the victory and the rewards that are coming with the Six of Wands. And what do we see here? We see an end of a chapter that you were putting up with things and holding in. You're releasing, you're purging. There's emotional release. There's leaving a situation where you were not happy. Surrendering and letting go of something that was draining you. You're walking away from something, that's for sure. Walking away. And then this one here, it says masculine energy. This is about, we have feminine energy, now we have masculine. Somebody that's wounded and controlling, someone that's aggressive and egotistical. This person could be the one that is leaving your life. This person could be the one that's been removed from your life, that's for sure. Let's have a look at 2 more messages for all Scorpio and see what else is there for you to know other than what we've already done. We talked about. Well, guess what? One of the most important factors has just come up. 2 important factors. In fact, you are going to love both messages. I'll tell you why. Have a look. They're saying infinite abundance is going to be pouring into your life. Abundance is pouring into your life, so you can see it clearly. And it's infinite abundance. Do you know what that means? That means it's endless, just like we have here, and just like we have the Ace of Cups. And I'll tell you why I'm saying all this. Because with the Ace of Cups, right, it's fulfillment in every area of your life. With the reward, Six of Wands, it's endless rewards from the heavens for a job well done, a karmic chapter that's ending, and you're just going to be so rewarded. So many rewards coming your way. Oh my God, you're going to be so blessed. And infinite abundance and abundance pouring into your life says it exactly as I'm seeing it. There is so much abundance destined for you. This is the time for you to take action. And you know what? Another factor, which is another truth, is the powerful manifestation of wishes and goals. Now, this is about your wishes and goals, all of them, whatever you've wanted, to come now to you. With it comes the greatest love for some of you who need love. And then comes the infinite abundance, which is going to be so incredible. It's going to overwhelm you to high levels and high degrees. Remember that. That is the most important factor in your reading today. Infinite abundance. And guess you got another one. It says the gates of triumph, victory, success expands in your life. That's why I said you're going to be transcended to high levels of happiness. Once you accept the change that you are resisting because you don't want something new to happen in your life. That is the problem. Resistance is the problem. Now, we're going to take 3 messages with time frames and clues. What are they about, these messages, and what time frames from January onwards? The truth for all Scorpio, starting with the first one, and it says forgiveness is needed. Do you remember when the acceptance card came? What did I say? I said, in order to accept, first you need forgiveness. You've got to forgive and know that everything happens for a reason in order to be able to move forward. And that's the only way you have closure, acceptance. And that's the only way you can forgive. Forgiveness is needed, and you're going to go through forgiving situations and healing in the process of all of that. We got 6 weeks, or all the way till June 2026. This is going to go on. But we've got 6 weeks till June 26, forgiveness and going through healing and closure and putting end to situations, to karmic situation, because you're ending a chapter and releasing and purging and healing. The next one, spiritual partnership. There is a possibility of spiritual partnership, the one that's going to be spectacular. It's going to give you freedom. It's going to give you abundance and a beautiful partnership that you will do so well. And a lot of fulfillment is going to be pouring all over your life. And don't forget the infinite abundance that comes from all of this. We've got 9 weeks from 2026, 9 weeks from now, the time you see this reading, all the way to 9 weeks, and end of a challenge at the same time, and a spiritual partnership, one that is destined. Do you remember the soul connection that I showed you before? I said you are destined for a soulmate to come in your life, whichever way they come. They're from your past lives, and you are going to be uniting and working well together. Now, the third message for all Scorpio, and it says you are going to take time out. Many of you are going to stop work for some reason. Some of you could be going through some closure that might be painful. Grieving is one of them. There could be somebody passing. There is inheritance possibility. So there is that. There is the leaving of a job and reinventing yourself, starting your own business, some of your own entrepreneurship. There is time out, that's for sure. You're stopping and taking time out. Now I see here 10. Within 10 weeks from the time frame starting the time you see this video all the way 10 weeks from there. I'm going to take finally one more message. One message from the Chinese cookies to see what all Scorpios need to know, and we've got it. Let's have a look at the final message. What does it say? It says burnt out. You have been burnt out. Maybe some of you are stopping, taking time out because you're burnt out. Your hard work will see results, without a doubt, but your health needs to be maintained. So check with your doctor, dentist, and health professionals and try to maintain a healthy lifestyle. And that could be another reason that you're stopping, just to take care of your health, because something, you might be feeling that something isn't quite right. It's time for you to take care of yourself, because there's a wonderful life beginning for you, filled with rewards and new beginnings that are going to be opening the floodgates of abundance in your life. It's going to be pouring in from all angles. And there's someone from your past life coming into your life. How exciting. However they come, whether it's a relationship, whether it's a partnership, whether you're going to be working alongside, it's magic when it's your soulmate. And that's the end of your reading. I hope you enjoyed it. My dear Scorpio, do give me a thumbs up, and please continue your support by watching 1 or 2 extra videos per week in support of my health. That's all I ask for. Everything is free in this channel, and I do my best, utmost best, to deliver to you as many messages as I can. Love and light, peace to each and every one of you. Namaste.